Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. Orange County Veterans First is getting ready to take their cause to the streets on two wheels, motorcycles, Harleys, lots of them, hundreds of them. With us now is one of the leaders of Orange County Veterans First, Roger Kenney, Community Relations.
Thank you very much for having us again.
Thank you so much for being here. So you're going to have a big ride, hundreds of motorcycles taking to the streets to help out your cause. Tell us about what Veterans First does.
First of all, Veterans First is one of the only organizations in the region that services at-risk veterans straight from whatever situation that they might be coming from. A lot of the veterans that are getting services now are coming back from overseas and the military experiences, and they're going to the VA hospitals. But we can't forget the veterans that are still under the bridges, that are living on the beach, that have suffered traumatic injury mentally, physically, emotionally, and we service those guys and get them back going.
So you're going to take this big motorcycle ride to the streets to keep the veterans off the streets. So right now, one of your homes is at risk of closing because, you know, people say they want to help. People say they care about the veterans, but when it really comes down to it, you know, it takes that extra next step of effort.
Great. It's ironic that we're going to the streets to keep veterans off the streets. And our biggest goal is that when any veteran that comes to our door, we don't turn him away. We have some type of housing for him, because before you can start the recovery program, you have to have a roof over your head, and you have to have some food in your stomach, and then you have to now get some guidance and get your medical issues, your legal issues, whatever the outside nuances that are preventing you from moving forward in your life and recovering that attitude that you had as a soldier. So what we've decided to do is to take advantage of a active duty veteran came into our office one day and said that he wanted to do something for the veterans, and he was a bike rider. And he said, we've written for several organizations, breast cancer, for domestic violence. He said, it's time we ride for the vets and do something actively for the vets, so we've organized this.
I love it, the softer side of people think these mean-spirited bikers, but that's not the case at all. Okay, so tell us about, it's June 26th, and it starts where and ends where, and what happens at the end of it?
Okay, so far we have about 400 bikes that are going to be participating, and that's from the CRC Association. They're a conglomerate of motorcycles, and it's going to be on the 26th of June. And it's going to start at the Long Beach VA Hospital, and it'll be culminating right outside of the Honda Center. At the end of our festivities at the Honda Center, we'll be going inside to the arena football game sponsored by the KISS Association.
Yeah, for those of us who sold our Harley, maybe we just want to go to the game and get together with the family and check out some other things. There's going to be a lot of resources there for veterans and the community as well. So tell us about what's going to happen there.
At the culmination of the ride, once everyone finishes up, we'll have a lot of meals. We'll have different barbecue stands, food trucks, and after we finish with the family organization, there'll be a whole gamut of service organizations inside. It's what Veterans Appreciation Day at the arena, and the whole day is sponsored around funding at-risk vets. It's where that we're starting to filter a lot of finances and fundings into a lot of areas, but the veterans are that are at risk are kind of being pushed aside in those funding arenas, and we are doing so much. We're the only one in the region that's housing these guys, and our houses they're very expensive. And it costs a lot of funding, and so this ride, the veterans are riding for veterans, and hopefully we get the community to support us with some funding for that.
Okay, I'm so sorry we're running out of time, but I want to mention real quickly the Stand Down is coming up in September. That provides services for veterans. And if people want to get involved in this ride, or if they want to just donate money, where do they go? Everything
that we do is on our website, is www.veteransfirstorangecounty.org.
Thank you so much for being here.
Okay,
and glad you could join us as well. I'm Leslie Leyton.